Welcome to the Aquarius Imaging Medical Billing Demonstration. Aquarius Imaging, based in Lauderhill, Florida, creates a suite of document management products, including DMS, or the Document Management System, ERM, or the Enterprise Report Manager, Web, which allows browser-based access to the system, either within your internal internet or across the internet, depending on security and firewall settings, and also a workflow module that allows you to script exactly how documents move throughout your organization. Our first medical billing installation approximately 2.5 years ago was a company in Grand Rapids, Michigan called Insurance Data Services. We found their filing system very similar to the 20-some installations we've done since. Documents were stored in batches by client, by date, and then by document type, EOB, correspondence, and charges or charts. When a secondary bill had to be created, the original EOB batch was pulled. The secondary HICFA was then placed sideways within the batch, denoting its location, and then the batches would be stored in these mail carriers and forwarded back to the copy area. The EOB would then be pulled and either folded or aligned with paper, white paper underneath, in order to block out the adjacent patient information to comply with the HIPAA regulations. The documents were then cycled back to the storage area. Insurance Data Services had approximately a 15,000 square foot building, of which 1/2, or 7,500 square feet, was dedicated to file storage. The problems with file storage, aside from taking up a lot of space, is it's difficult to access. The boxes that are behind and underneath are hard to get to. And once people pull those folders, they tend to put them back on top of the box and not put them back in to the location they originally came from, compromising the integrity of the entire filing system. Insurance Data Services purchased the Aquarius DMS document management system to handle the over 25,000 pages they receive each day. Batches are captured on 3 high-speed scanners and indexed by client name, date, document type, and also by batch number. At night, we perform a process called OCR, or Optical Character Recognition, which creates a searchable version of each of the document pages. Retrievals are made from a PC workstation. They search by date, batch, client, retrieve the batch, and then from within the batch they can search by patient name using that OCR or text version of the document to do a full text search. Once the document's displayed, they can use our virtual whiteout feature to temporarily mask the information from the adjacent patients, thus complying with the HIPAA regulations for patient privacy. Now let's take a look at Aquarius. The first thing the user does is double-clicks on the Aquarius icon and enters their username and password. Aquarius has a sophisticated security system that can either enable or disable over 200 functions based upon your security group membership and your login. These functions can include things like printing, annotating, deleting, modifying indexes, emailing. Most every function of the software can not only be restricted or enabled based on the user's group login and login, or it can also be audited so that you can create reports against the database as to who did what, when, to what particular documents. To start out with, I'm going to go into the scanning module and show you a brief video of what a scanner might look like. This is a 65-page-a-minute duplex scanner, scans the front and the back in one pass. This is a scanner that IDS has 3 of to process their 25,000 documents a day. Scanners can range anywhere from a couple $100 and 6 to 10 pages per minute, up to as fast as over 100 pages a minute, again capturing front and back at the same time. I'm going to go into our scanning batches and create a new batch. Our batch is more like an in-basket. It's really not individual payment or charge batches as you're used to in medical billing. It is a collection of folders that would represent those batches. I load my documents into the scanner, click on Scan, and the scanner will pull the documents through. This particular scanner is about a 40 page a minute scanner, and it's set to capture the front and the back at the same time. You'll notice as it captures the back, the blank white backs, when there are blank white backs, are automatically eliminated. Anything that has information on the back, it does in fact keep. Once I've completed that particular document, I reload the scanner with the next payment or charge batch, in this case payment batch. Click on End Document, and you'll notice it creates a folder in the upper left hand corner, and then it automatically begins scanning into the next folder. When we're done with all of those particular document types, you'll notice in the upper left hand corner I've selected EOBs. I say End Scanning Session, and you'll notice that it creates the folders, at this point just indexed as Document 1, Document 2, and the scan date. In order to apply our index information, I click on the Index Form tab. These index fields can be customized, and we can put more or less and name them different things based upon how you'd like to see it look in your particular filing system. In this particular one, we've captured the date and also the client or the doctor. So I put in today's date, and I select from a list the doctor. We can create and maintain these lists in the system so that you don't have to type everything in. It keeps things nice and accurate. I hit Enter. It indexes that folder. Since I'm probably entering stuff from all the same day together, it comes down and prompts me for the doctor, and I could even hit just the first letter like D for Daytech. Hit Enter, and I've now reached the last document. Those two documents are now in the system, indexed and ready to retrieve. Now in the evening, I select all the documents I scanned for the day, and we have a button on the menu that you use to do that. And we process them all at night using the OCR or optical character recognition technology. And we create a version of each page which is a text document that can be searched. So let's take a look and see how that'll work for us. I click on the binoculars to do a search, and I'm interested in a batch that was done on 04/12/2002, and this particular client is the HBMA client. I pick that from my list, and I say Finish. The system then finds that folder and displays it within seconds. At this point in time, I could click through the pages, as you see me doing here, in order to find the particular EOB that I'm looking for. But because of our capability of searching the text version of the document, and just to see what that looks like, I'm going to click on my OCR button and show you. Here is the text version of the first page, and here is the actual scanned image of the first page, complete with any handwriting or anything on it. At the very worst case, I can still go to my batch just the way I do today, and from my desktop, page through all the documents until I find the one I'm looking for. But if I choose to, I can also use the text document to do what we call a full text search. And if I knew that I was looking for a patient by the name of Eagle, I could put in the patient's name. It'll search through the text version of the document, find any Eagles in there. I can hit F3 to go to the next one in case this isn't the particular one. When I get to the one I'm looking for, I can toggle back and display the document as it was scanned, complete with all the logos and handwriting, etc. It looks just like the original document. Now, since I have multiple patients in this particular EOB, I select my virtual whiteout tool, and I'm able to temporarily white out the information from this adjacent patient, leaving just the one that I was looking for. I can now say print by selecting the print icon, including my annotations, which would be my black and white or my virtual whiteout, and I select print. It sends it to my printer, and then I can come back and take off the virtual whiteout, leaving it correct for the next person. So in summary, we can capture the documents very quickly, apply an index very simply, run our OCR, and those documents then are available at the desktop with the enhanced capabilities of searching by OCR. Just a note, OCR is not perfect. Sometimes it misreads a 0 as an O, and so it's not 100%. We find in actual application it's about 75 or 80%. But that means 75 or 80% of the time you're able to go directly to the document in the batch, where today you have no choice but to get out of your seat, go retrieve the folder, possibly from boxes, and then page through it manually. And then also we have to worry about refiling and the integrity of the refiling process. Thank you for viewing the Aquarius imaging demonstration. Be sure to click on the link to our website to get additional information or to contact us. Thank you very much.